Hi everyone, today I'm excited to show you how to use AI to write macros using the programming language Visual Basic for Applications, commonly known as VBA. As you would have read in the title, you don't need any programming knowledge, so anyone who knows how to work with PowerPoint can do this. I will walk you through one example to show you just how easy it is to create complex macros in no time. Before we start, there are a couple of prerequisites. First, you need to save this file as a .pptm file. The usual format we have is pptx. You just need to save it as pptm format. The M stands for macros. The reason we need to do that is because any code that we save in our file will not be saved if it's your standard pptx file. So in order for your code to save, you just need to use this format. The second thing you need is you need to enable this developer tab. If you don't have this enabled already, it's pretty easy to enable it. Just right click on any of these existing tabs. Click on this option called customize the ribbon. On the right hand side, locate this option called developer, check this and then click OK. That should enable this tab right here. I have a deck here with a bunch of images across multiple slides. So my slide has this image and then some text, and I have 6 such slides. The size for these images is 5.57 by 8.36. I think they are slightly larger than I want them to be. I want them to be 8 inches wide and 5 inches tall. If I were to make these changes one by one, it's going to take me some time because I'll have to manually go on every slide and make that change. If we had a macro which could do that for us in just one or a couple of clicks, that would save a ton of time for us. So we are going to write a macro to resize these images to the size that we want and have that size be applied to all the images in our deck. I have tested this in Grok 3, ChatGPT and Gemini, and in my experience ChatGPT gave me the best results, so I would recommend you try ChatGPT as well. Enter the URL for ChatGPT and you will have to sign in. Type in this prompt. So what I'm asking ChatGPT is to write me a macro in PowerPoint that lets me resize any images across all slides in my deck to the user specified size in inches. If you want this to be applied to only the current slide, you can just replace all slides with current slide, and the same change will only apply to the slide that you are on instead of the entire deck. I'm just going to run with this. ChatGPT will generate the VBA code for us. You don't need to worry about trying to understand any of this. You just need to copy this code, head over to the PowerPoint file, click on the developer tab, click on Visual Basic. This is the developer window. Click on insert, click on module. This will add a module to the left hand side on the tree, and this is where we will be pasting our code. Press Ctrl V to paste our code from ChatGPT, then press Ctrl S to save. Head over to our presentation. There are a couple of ways you can run the macro. The easiest way is you click on macros. You will notice our macro has been added here, so click on it and click on run. First, it will ask us what should be the width. I know this needs to be 8 inches wide. Click OK. For the height, go with 5 inches. Click OK. You will see the change has been applied to all my images in the deck. So all of these have been modified. The problem we have is I also had a couple of images on my first slide, so it has also applied to this, which I didn't want. So a word of caution is when you write this macro, make sure that it's not applying this change to any images that you don't want. So one solution for this is you can ask ChatGPT to write this macro only for the current slide, so you can make this change slide by slide, or you can even ask ChatGPT to modify the code for you that asks you before changing every image. So it'll ask you, do you want to change this image? Then you say yes, then it goes to the next image, and that ways you can control which images are being changed. So it's all in your control. Just ask the right questions, raise the right requests, it'll modify the code for you. As you can see how easy this was. One thing to note here is this macro is specific to just this file. If you want to use this code across different presentations, you could save this macro as an add-in and then add that in your presentation. I just don't want to confuse you too much for this video. I'll cover that in a separate video. For now, go ahead and try this with different types of macros and see the results that you get. If you're not sure what macros you need, you can even ask that question to ChatGPT. So you can ask something like, hey, can you tell me different macros I can use in PowerPoint to increase my productivity? And ChatGPT will give you like 5 different types of macros you can write, and then you can keep asking it to write specific macros based on the one that you like. So sky's the limit. I hope you give this a try. If you found this useful, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos, and I will catch you next time.